split a pizza.
If I wasn't so set on going to Steak and Shake, I honestly probably would.
We could like sit down and have a candlelit dinner in Pizza Hut. Just us
Hell
two.
no.
That's a way to start the pod off right there.
Oh, you recorded that?
Oh, yeah. It's been recording for like a good...
The one time we don't have the
Caught
cameras.
in 4K.
Well, not really. It's like caught in,
well,
I was just trying to have some pizza. Fuck you guys.
at a candlelit table.
Sure.
he said, why not?
Ew.
All right, so bounce back week.
Well, first I'm just gonna address the camera situation.
Yeah.
We're not having a bounce back week. We're in the midst of getting new technology, so you got to give us this little break on this one for not having video. It'll be back up and running next pod because the cheap stuff that we bought at the beginning finally decided to give out like 40 episodes later. So, uno episodo, por favor.
Yeah. Shout out to the Amazon shit not working the first time. So,
Yeah.
should already had the stuff, but hey, we're here. We'll get it. We'll get it figured out eventually.
One day.
Maybe another 3 seasons from now.
Probably. Yeah, that's it's a stretch.
So yeah, bounce back week has to be a bounce back week. At least we all hope.
Yeah, we said it on the last pod. Probably. Well, some people believe he's got what you said 2 games. Bryce said 3.
It's
I said the next month. So that's 3 or 4 games.
Philly, Nashville, and who?
Montreal. No, Minnesota. Minnesota.
That's right. Yeah, because it was Adrian Heath knocking him out of his job.
Yeah. So realistically, he's probably going to have a little bit longer than that. You know how this goes. I mean,
usually our managers are knocked out pretty quick.
yeah, but he seems to be the exception. For whatever reason, I'm trying to pull up our schedule real quick so I can just see.
What games are after?
Yeah,
Minnesota.
because we've got the next 2 weeks with international, so he gets a reprieve with that, and then it's like people are still going to be on his side and still be defending him because it's like, oh, well, now the international players are just now getting back, so they're still gelling, and it's like
You're going to get still gelling for a month and a half. Next thing you know, it's July,
So,
and we are...
I'm just trying to see. Obviously, it's not going to be unanimous across the fan base, but I'm just trying to find like a date where it's like, I feel like we all, as an entire club, can look at ourselves and be like,
Right now, I'm thinking it's after the Minnesota game. If we lose to fucking DC again and get swept again by DC,
Is our last game against DC?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're here.
home. Yeah, so we have a 2-game homestand, April 22nd and then the 29th, home game against DC, home game against LA. And then we go away to Montreal, away to Columbus, then we come back against NYC.
So again, what is there to lose in getting rid of him now?
I mean, I'm not saying it's not like this is just a reaction to the first 5 games of the season. This is just it's the same thing.
It's something that's been brewing for a long time now. I'd say a little under a year for the heavy Oscar out.
Yeah, but I mean,
talk.
just the problems have been brewing since DK's left. Let's be real here.
Haven't had a competent attack.
Like DK left and Nani was the only thing holding us afloat because that dude could just cut inside and then on his left foot and then put it in top bins. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't had a true scoring and true attack since DK left.
Facundo became that towards the end of last season, but we haven't had a true
I'm
striker that can finish.
You have a
anything.
little more battery on your phone than I do right now.
Yeah.
Can you look something up? It's Facundo's stats when he was at Pennyroll, and then his stats from last year. I want to know his goals and assists from when he was there versus when he was here.
You're gonna have to give me a second. So if you want to talk about something,
Because my curiosity is, was there a drop off in his production? You know what I mean? Because I feel like there was. Like, I feel like he was banging them in at Pennyroll, and now he's
Well,
with the attacking talent we've brought in this season, I feel like he should have better numbers than what he has.
Currently, yes.
Mm-hmm.
we bring in attacking talent, but then we have Oscar turn him into defenders. Detailed performance data. Let's see. If they could just make it easy. So Penaroli made 71 appearances, had 16 goals, 15 assists. Currently, he's at 14 goals, 10 assists, and 46 matches for us.
So he's
Actually, probably on pace to be
performing.
better
Yeah,
here.
he's performing better here. Heard. So yeah, he did have a good season last year. I was just curious to see if there was a drop off in that because I don't know. I said it on the last pod, man. Like this, the way Oscar plays doesn't win you trophies. You know, the cup. Like you can win a knockout tournament because you can do the Papi special and be able to get away with it.
I don't think we did though. We played differently in the cup than
No,
we did in the
right.
league.
But I'm just saying, like consistently, like the cup competitions are your best bet with this style of play. Because you can get that 1-0. You can pull out. You can hold out for the 0-0 penalties and pull it out in pens. You know, whereas you're not going to win the league playing this style of sit back, defend. You know, park the bus style of football. I said it on the last pod. Like in the modern era, you have to be. Teams can score on anybody. Any team can score on any team. They have enough. There's a star player on every single team. You know what I mean? Any team can score on anybody. So you have to be able to score.
Yeah, we found that out.
Right.
But 5 days ago.
Yeah, we played the worst team in the league with all their DPs on the bench, and they still found a way to put 3 past us. Two. Sorry.
Let's not forget.
Well, didn't they have one called off? No, I don't know. There's so many
We
fucking.
had 2 calls.
Yeah, we did. I know that much, but that's what I mean, though. You got to be able to score. Back when Oscar was doing well with DC or not DC, fucking Dallas and stuff like that. You needed to be able to defend because nobody could defend. It's like, well, now you got to be able to score because everybody can score.
We found that out the hard way last year with DC. Let's not forget, we lost 5-3, a fucking shootout
At home.
Yeah, at home.
On the 4th of July.
Yep.
That's right.
So I mean, if we're getting 5-3'd by DC, what the fucking happened to us this year? I don't see us putting in 2+ goals in a game right now, at all.
With the current form, absolutely not.
I still can't. We're 1 win in 6 matches.
With 2 goals scored from open play.
Well, not own goal. You confuse the hell out of me there. 2 goals.
2 goals scored
Yeah.
from open play.
3 goals. Yeah, 3 goals total. And then I think our goal differential is literally 0, 3 goals, 4, 3 goals against in the league. I had kind of a bit of a random stat that I heard. I think it was last night, and it was just talking about like the defensive style in the Prem. Like we haven't seen a team kind of like play like Spurs do really well in the league. And like the 3-back scenario, Chelsea with Conte was the only team to win the Prem playing that kind of football. But then it goes back into knockout football, and Conte's last win in the Champions League knockout rounds was in 2013. So it's really been 10 years since like a big European side, or well, kind of just Conte, has actually truly won big matches playing that way. So if it's not working over there,
It's across the world, man. It's across the globe. Football's changed in the past 15 years, 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, you used to see, not even that long ago, you're talking about like maybe 2008, 2010, you're seeing teams going out there lining up in a 4-4-2. That formation's basically dead nowadays. Like, you see a 4-4-2 come out there, you're like, oh, shit. The classic 4-4-2. It's like, classic, man.
it's classic, but
You know what I mean? So football has changed. It's evolved. It's grown. You know, you want to see dynamicism in your team. You want to see fluidity. You want to see people being able to play multiple positions, you know?
And then you got Pep playing a 3-2-4-1.
Fucking, well, yeah, I mean, so you see it so much more now where players are able to play both wings, the false 9. You know, they could play in an attacking midfielder role because you want people to be fluid, moving around the pitch, you know, people being able to fill in for others. We just fucking Brexit.
I'm
Well,
tired of it.
that's the other thing I can't figure out either, because it's not like we're going full on Brexit either. Because if we were going
Yeah.
full Brexit ball, I feel like we'd be even better off than we are right now too.
We wouldn't have conceded 3, hopefully.
It's like we pick and choose our times to fuck around in the middle and for someone to just try to ping a ball over the top to dunk in. I feel like it's a mix of those two.
Yeah.
So that's a good segue into the Philadelphia match. We're obviously seeing rotation because of international duty, but that's not just something that affects us. It affects almost every club in the league right now, if not every single club in the league.
Because MLS is smart.
So smart.
So, speaking of international duty, Philadelphia's defensive midfielder, Jose Martinez.
Can I just say that Bryce is so ugly?
It looks like he's about to pass out right now.
Jose Martinez.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
He is gone for Venezuelan international
Mhm.
duty. So speaking of the midfield and us fucking around and pinging around the midfield, this is a game going into it. I could see us trying to do that off the start. Try to establish that midfield superiority, because truthfully, well, we're missing Araujo and Cartagena, correct?
Araujo's still here.
Araujo's still here. Never mind. So
But I
truthfully,
mean, that was Papi's idea last week, and look at how well that worked out. So
yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I feel like without their starting defensive midfielder in there, that's who's been a rock for them. Like, that's an area of the field that we can win.
As much as we're missing good players, they're also missing good players.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a battle of not as bad, kind of like the squads that we saw in the Open Cup last year. Not as bad as that, but we're still both missing star players.
we're missing our two best players right now, Facundo and Pedro. which is
And
And a big one is Mikey.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
true.
yeah,
He's
because
going too.
Smith did not look great last week. Anyway,
So that
Martinez plays the bottom of the 8 by himself, so that's like a huge position.
Yeah,
to be
for them to
missing
lose
someone
him.
like that.
that's what we're also, like you just said, we're missing two of our right-sided wing players, with Mikey Holiday and Facundo. So therefore, that's already taking away, our wide players to begin with. So why not try to force the ball through the middle, win the midfield battle, and establish yourself there, and then be able to move the ball out wide?
I mean, they're missing players through the middle, so they might try to go out wide. But then we have to be defensively disciplined to get back, because if we're trying to play through the middle, and if we're trying to hold possession, and then we all kind of shift up as a group, and they can just counter on the wings, then we have to be disciplined enough. But then we're relying on a potential backup right back, and either Petrasso and Santos
No,
or Gaston.
no more Santos.
Yeah. But then, I mean, you still got Robin back there. Antonio's not back fully yet.
I don't think he'll start. Did he come on last?
No,
No, but
I
he
don't
was
think he'll
he
start
was
a game until he makes an appearance first.
Yeah, he was warming up. I don't, just warming up last week. I did see him on the touchline, but he's back full in training from my understanding, so it shouldn't be long before we see him coming back on.
Yeah, it'd be nice to give, as much as we shouldn't rest the player while we already have people gone, it'd be nice to give Robin a little bit of rest. He's 31 now, and he's doing a lot of work in that back line.
Yeah.
So if Antonio can come back at some point, start maybe a game or two with Schlegel, and then kind of then eventually gel
Ease them
Antonio
back
and
into it.
yeah, together, then that would be ideal.
Yeah, I like the way we're taking our time with this. Then we're not rushing him back out, and he gets hurt again.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking our time because Schlegel has played decently well. He does worry me. That guy likes to freaking stab in and get
He
sucked
does
in.
his job
and-
sometimes, but there's sometimes, like you said, he is caught in another fucking planet, and he just goes fucking AWOL, doesn't he?
Pretty much.
just geeks out there for a little bit.
Yeah. So it'll be nice to have Antonio back at some point, but maybe at the end of this international break, then we have a truly, apparently Fabian Loyal is healthy, so Jack Lynn is back healthy. So then we'll actually have a full healthy squad. Knock on wood somewhere. I got it in here somewhere. Yeah.
So I mean, we talk about us, how we're going to play and how we would like to see us attack, but realistically, we know what we're going to get, and that's sit back,
Yep.
hoof it, counter.
Yeah, that's what I was telling the Philly guy that I did the podcast with. Like you really don't have to worry about us attacking. We've been sitting back and defending for basically every single game this season. So that's not really a worry for them.
Yeah. Hope we can hit them on the counter because that's all we're going to see. It's all we can expect to see. I mean, let's be real here.
So if Oscar does change the tactics and we're attacking but we still can't finish and we end up losing the game 1-0 to a counter, but we're dominant in their attacking third, our attacking stats are better, and it just passes the eye test, but we still lose, what does that do?
Nothing.
It doesn't make it worse, doesn't make it better, it's just kind of level.
It's kind of like picking up shit without a paper towel. You just pick it up with your hand.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. You.
What?
You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, please, I'd like to know more. What?
I don't even know what you said, bro. I just felt very strongly I had to say that.
Don't look at me. I don't know what the fuck that means.
So, no, it doesn't do anything to make it better or worse for him. He's
Who picks up shit with a paper towel?
The fuck do you pick it up with?
a plastic bag.
Yeah. You pick it up with a paper towel?
Yeah.
Your dog shit.
Yeah. And I put it in a plastic bag.
Why not
The
just pick
whole
it up with a
extra
plastic
step.
bag?
I don't know, bro.
Just
It's
adding
too
a whole
thin,
extra
bro.
step.
Fuck that.
God damn.
Oh,
It
dear
won't.
Lord.
The feelings won't change, but I'll have a small smile on my face. Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, no, it obviously it'll make me a little more optimistic going into the next match, but
Just to be let down.
it's got to be results are the only thing that matters at this point, and then it's got to be convincing results. It can't just be the Papi specials.
I mean, the Papi special is a 1-0, and then we concede.
No. Yeah.
And then we
but-
concede
yeah,
again.
Again, yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
then
came
again
in with the
sometimes.
Papi special is 1-0, and then now it changed to we lose the
Lose
lead
every
and
single
then
game,
lose
yeah.
the game.
Again, I mean, OC Twitter's been hot on this topic. There's people that are very frustrated that we're calling for Oscar's head after.
But it's not
5
just
games.
6 matches.
Well, and that's, again, want to re-emphasize the people in this room are not making this judgment based off of just this season. We're talking about over a year now, basically, of the same problems. Getting $30 million worth of attacking talent brought in and still having the same problems. The style of football is boring and uninteresting, and it will not win us the league in the modern era. That's at least my
It won't
feelings
get
on
us a home playoff spot.
No.
So people say so much like he's led us to the playoffs the past couple years. Let's not forget last year we barely snuck into the
Yeah.
playoffs by what, a point or two?
It was on
It's-
decision day, right? That we
Yeah.
got in?
Against Columbus, yeah.
That's
So-
the whole reason why we had the whole Oscar out kind of idea.
We come into the league and we sack managers for not getting us in playoff spots, right? We came into the league, there were 6 playoff spots.
No, there's like 9.
No.
8.
2015, there were 6 playoff spots.
No, now there's like 9.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So at our current finishes with our current manager, we still don't make the playoffs if we don't have these extra spots.
Yeah, well,
So it's like we're still at the same spot. Yes, we won a trophy. Thank the man, but it's like we said on the last time. If Arsene Wenger at Arsenal with 19 consecutive Champions League finishes can get sacked because he didn't win a trophy and didn't change the way that team was playing, Oscar Pereira can get sacked.
now y'all are better off for it.
Yeah.
It took a little bit.
It
but
takes some time. Sometimes you're going to see a decline
Yeah.
before things get better, but
people have been sacked for far less than what Oscar's done. Like, look at the disarray that Chelsea's in right now, right? Y'all sacked.
Fuck you.
No, but it's the truth.
That's a legitimate point.
You saw
like,
you sacked.
It may hurt for you, but like
You sacked Thomas Tuchel at the beginning of the season. You guys go
Wrong choice. Such a wrong choice.
Yeah, and bring in Graham Potter, who has not done well for you guys, but is
We went
starting
9
to
unbeaten at one point to start off his reign.
has not done well for you guys, and obviously things are starting to turn around for you. But
Kind of. We'll see where we go after a draw.
I think it's
Everything,
Patrick Vieira. Like, you're gonna sack a manager for overachieving with what he has at that club and the injuries and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, no, he's on. If they could, I mean, they finished like 12th last year, which for Palace, mid-table sounds about right. But then the drop-off to this year and to still be in a relegation scrap is a major drop-off, not winning in
Who do they have in
14.
that team other than Zaha up top? 'Cause
Olise's been decent.
Yeah, but he
Eze's been good.
just came back. Eze is hurt again, I believe.
Is he hurt? I don't.
So they have a 19-year-old playing goal for them right now because both of their keepers are hurt and they sold their somebody. Yeah, so the kid that played against Arsenal is like an academy kid.
Ew.
So again, you're talking about, what you're playing with. He was overachieving in reality. Zero attacking talent, rotated
okay,
squad.
zero attacking talent is a bit rough.
Zaha is a bum. Like, the guy's got all the talent in the
Zaha's
world,
not
but he is
bum. Jeffrey Schlupp is meh. Elise is
Zaha's
good.
a bum unless he comes up against United. That's just what it is.
So, anyway, the point is people have been sacked for much less. So,
You brought up Patrick Vieira, brought me back to thinking about the Patreon video that we did with the managers that are a possibility to come in.
yeah.
I was watching an SDS episode last night. That's where I got that Conte stat too. They were talking about Marcelo Gallardo, your
Yeah.
boy from River Plate.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
What do you mean?
Who's talking about him?
European squads.
No.
Yeah, I want to sign him.
Not allowed.
The Chelsea in
So
particular.
off, you
he's already
fucking
a big name over there.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking wank this.
He
Now-
could go take that Palace job.
Oh, yeah. No, he's been linked with that, I've seen. So, I don't know.
I'm sorry, if he gets offered Palace
Yeah.
or Orlando City,
He's going to Palace, my guy.
he's going to England.
I don't want to fucking live in South fucking London.
Go live in
He's
Brixton.
not wrong.
You don't want to live in Brixton.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Fuck you.
Uh-oh. He's just getting toxic for no reason.
All right. Do you guys want to do score predictions?
I got one thing before. So
Hey.
everyone was like, "Oh, Balogun is going in the national team, right?" Nah. Orlando City signing him.
Gee.
That's all I got to
Imagine.
say.
Yeah, okay.
Like, Will still is going to let that happen.
Fucking wish.
That would be lit.
All that just to just not start him.
Just to
It's going to be another Gioacchini signing.
He's
doing
just
well,
good.
bro.
Yeah, guess what? Actually give that man a chance to play. And he shows what he has.
Yep.
Weird.
Crazy.
interesting, right? Plays attacking football.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Not allowed over here.
Not a
Insane.
chance.
New club plays attacking style football. Wins first 4 games.
Is that Klaus guy too
Yeah.
for
I
St.
know,
Louis?
he's
He's a
class, bro.
beast. He's good.
Yep.
He's-
What happens when you got a number 9 that just wants to score?
He's like a more athletic Kara.
Yeah.
And
I feel like he's just a more willing Kara is what it comes down to.
So he's a B-Tech Duncan McGuire.
okay. Yeah. Oh, Duncan's impressed me so much.
Yeah.
Ooh, so much. Who are you? Go to sleep. Sorry, isn't it almost your bedtime?
Grow up.
You got 16 minutes till your bedtime, mate.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So final score predictions.
On the pod that I did earlier, I said 2-0 Philly. So I'm sticking with that. What? What's so funny?
It just could go so bad.
Well, last time we played the last time out post that'll go up tomorrow or Friday
Yeah.
was a 5-1 loss to Philly.
Yeah.
After we won the Open Cup, we rotated squad and
Yeah.
5-1.
yeah, it was 5-1.
I thought it was like 6-1 or some shit.
5-1.
I think it was 6-1.
You want to check? I will put $10 on it right now.
Remember they scored.
No,
6
no, beer
goals
bitch
in
bet
back-to-back
right now.
What?
I'll put Beer Bitch on it right now.
No.
5-1.
Fuck you.
Because he knows he's wrong.
Are we should continue with the predictions?
Yeah, keep going.
All right, delusionally, I'm gonna say 1-0 Orlando City.
Terrorism
I
ball.
say that with absolute delusion in my mind. Realistically, 3-1 Philly.
Who's
I was going to say that on the
scoring?
pod, and then he said 1-0 Philly. And I'm like, you just brought me back down to reality because there's no way we're either letting up 3 goals or scoring 1. Like 4 goals in a game is just too much for us. So it brought it back to 2. Yeah.
What? I mean, we love Mason, but he's in the gates.
I trust him.
It's just our manager.
I'll say you don't put pressure on him, he won't do anything bad. But if you sit back and
He's not making the amazing saves that Pedro's making every single match. So
And that's the thing is
if
like
he doesn't face the firing squad, he'll be fine.
Pedro. Without Pedro in goal, how many goals have we let up this season so far?
0.
He hasn't
Pedro's played every game.
played every
Started.
week. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Without, but
Oh.
like, if he wasn't there making those
Oh.
stops, like, how many more goals do we let up this
Oh,
season?
it's 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6, 7 of them.
Yeah, that save against Tigres.
He had
Uh-huh.
fucking 8 saves against Tigres in one leg in the
Yeah.
first fucking half.
It's just not even talking about that game alone. You know what I mean?
Just in the
Just in
league.
every fucking match.
If we didn't have him, I don't think we would have done anything but lose.
Oscar would have been sacked.
I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0 Philly.
Yeah.
Bryce.
Delusion.
Oh,
Is Andre
4-1 Orlando
Blake,
City.
Andre Blake's gone, right? Or is he hurt
does
or
he
some
play
shit?
for Jamaica? No,
If-
he wasn't on that list. He wasn't on the list. I don't think.
Well, fuck. Then we ain't scoring shit. Just kidding. 2-2 draw. Watch.
You think we're
Watch.
putting up 2?
Who's
Yeah.
scoring?
Ojeda scoring
Duncan.
one and Jacqueline.
Ramirez getting Jacqueline. Yes. The boy.
Jacqueline late equalizer.
I like the way this man thinks. Sometimes.
Or Carr scoring a hat trick. It's either one of them.
Hat trick. You just
Connor
said
scored a
2-2.
hat trick with
Yeah,
2
if
goals.
it's not 2-2, then it's
3-2 Carr.
Carr hat trick.
Carr didn't get called up to the Austrian national team?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, for real, 2-2.
Any other closing thoughts before we get out of here?
That shit's fucking whack. There's no way that shit's gonna end 2-2.
Hey, it'd be amazing if it did.
It's just another, we got a point away from home. So really we can't blame Oscar because a point away from home is good. And then we got to go through that again. It's like, so is a point away from home good at every single match? What if is our last game away at
Look,
Toronto?
I'm putting it on the ownership at this point to
It's gonna be
do the right thing.
Yeah.
if something doesn't happen soon, it's gonna be the same recycle.
We're already getting there. You can see it happen.
Exactly. It's gonna be the same cycle of shit that we've been going through for over a year now.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to put it on the ownership to do the right thing because obviously the fan base doesn't really get to make this decision.
Mhm.
So it's down to the ownership to do the right thing, to make the right decision, whatever they feel is the right decision.
Yep.
Anything else?
Philly, you guys lose every single final you're in because you're fucking shit. And fuck your cheesesteaks. I'm out.
No, you did cheesesteaks last year.
I don't give a... What else do they fucking have?
Yeah, you should
Cream
know.
cheese.
Yeah, they're cream
Yeah.
cheese. No, maybe you did cream cheese last year.
Fuck your cream cheese.
No, you definitely did cheesesteaks.
I had to go to Publix today, and one of the things on the list that I had to get was cream cheese. I made sure to buy the Publix brand instead of the Philly brand. So
Well
I did a solid service.
Well, if you like what you heard here, again, we're sorry about the video content. We promise we do have the part coming in. It will be here. The next one will have video content. Make sure you hit that notification bell for the fan reacts when we come back home. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help us with the algorithms and all that stuff. If you want to get more content from us, follow us on Twitter at OCFanTV22, on Instagram at OCFanTV. On TikTok, we're doing numbers over there. These two fucking idiots over here. We're doing numbers on TikTok. We appreciate you guys for sharing and reposting all that stuff, whatever it is, because I'm not a TikTok user. Don't know what the word is. But what do? You share, repost on TikTok? What I don't use.
Share, like, drop a comment. Same shit as YouTube.
Love that.
Pretty much, yeah. Not subscribe, but follow.
Make sure you hit the follow button, OC Fan
There
TV
you
on there, OCF TV. I don't know which one it is, but
OCF TV.
OCF.
OC Fan TV.
I don't know. Couldn't tell
On
you.
what?
TikTok.
No, it's OC Fan TV.
OC Fan TV. Not even gonna say do your monologue. Fuck you, Jason Christ, murder mystery guy. Give me the fucking handle. And we will see you on the next one.